How does one create history? By beginnings, wars, innovation, success. In over 200 pages, explore 50 years of WWE's historical reign in sports entertainment. WWE 50. Available March 31st. Pre-order now online or wherever books are sold.
This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Harley Race.
This is Mick Foley.
This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
This is the Monster Abyss.
This is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there live.
Yeah. Y'all know what it is. Sometimes you gotta push through all your obstacles, know what I mean? No matter what the options are, there is no lose, there is no fail.
Wrestling fans, welcome to another installment. Wrestling Insiders here in the Millennium Wrestling Federation. This is edition number 13. It is Sunday, July the 20th, 2014. WWE Battleground is coming up in just a couple hours. Here in studio with the Millennium Wrestling Federation's Goodwill Ambassador, Reno Chastaine. It's Wrestling with Reno. How are you, Reno?
Good. How are you?
Reno, it's been a busy summer here in the MWF, along with wrestling all over New England. What's going on in your world this week?
Now, let's talk about Hulk Hogan.
You want to talk about the immortal Hulk Hogan?
Yeah.
All right.
He's a nice guy. We had Hulk Hogan sign an autograph in Somerville in Tewksbury.
Yep, back on Saturday, sorry about that, Reno. Saturday, June the 28th,
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan made not one but two special appearances free of charge to all the fans at the Assembly Sports Club in Somerville, Massachusetts, and the Tewksbury Sports Club up in Tewksbury, Mass. And it was a happening, Reno. If you weren't there to meet Hulk Hogan, you missed out on something special.
I know. I was there.
You were there, Reno. You were the first person out of the near 3,000 to meet Hulk Hogan and get his autograph.
Yeah.
That just shows how much you contribute to the Assembly Sports Club and the Tewksbury Sports Club. Reno is there as a Goodwill Ambassador for those gyms during the week, but the morning started out, it was an early call time over at Assembly Sports Club. The Hulkster showed up right on the dot at 10 a.m. in a huge limousine, along with fellow WWE Hall of Famer Jimmy Hart and Pat Catino, the owner of those fine facilities. And we had over 1,600 fans.
That's right.
Live in Somerville, Massachusetts.
Yep.
The line went all the way from the gym, past the old movie theater, all the way up to where the Kmart is in the Assembly Square Mall. And it was just like a human sea, Reno.
Yeah, the people were telling us that they were getting sick.
They were getting sick.
Yeah,
from all the sun?
in the hot heat.
Well,
They were mad a little bit, you know.
Well, there were some people, they didn't show up as early as others did, so they had a longer wait. But you have to give Hulk Hogan credit where credit is due. He was only scheduled to sign autographs from 10 a.m. to noon. He stayed until about 1:30 to make sure all 1,600 people got through that line and got his autograph.
Yep. I had a good time.
You had a good time. Again, I can't see many superstars in any other form of entertainment or major league sports giving that much extra time to make sure all the fans are accommodated. You hear stories all the time about this star or that star blowing the fans off or leaving an autograph signing before the line is done. But Hulk Hogan, again, with charging nothing for the autographs, it was just a great day all around. He gave 90 minutes of his time to make sure everybody got to at least say hello and get an autograph from him.
Yeah, I got his autograph.
Unbelievable, Reno. And after the Somerville experience ended, you had a whole slew of bikers coming up to the Assembly Sports Club. They led the way for the Hummer limousine to make its way up 93 North to the Tewksbury Sports Club. And right there, he had 1,200 fans, at least 1,200, maybe 1,300 waiting in a line that made it one of the biggest horseshoes I've ever seen, Reno.
Well, I had a good time.
You had a good time. Well, that's all that counts, Reno.
Yeah. I think a lot of people had a good time, too.
I think everybody had a good time.
Yeah.
You know, it's very difficult to be able to put together a meet and greet with some of the superstars anywhere near the level of Hulk Hogan. We're talking about any top superstar in WWE. There's quite an expense that goes along with it. Plus, you have airfare, hotel, transportation, and so on. But Hulk Hogan did this out of friendship, which I think says a lot about him.
Friendship. He knew Hulk Hogan, Pat, for 30 years.
Pat Catino, the owner of the gyms, has known the Hulkster over 30 years, and he did this for the big grand opening of the Assembly Sports Club and the Tewksbury Sports Club. Again, 1,200 plus in Tewksbury. Hulk Hogan again signed well past the 2-hour mark. He was nice enough to sign some stuff for us for our holiday headlock endeavors coming up. We'll talk more about that in the coming weeks. But what did your friend Pat Catino have to say about this after it was all done, Reno?
He said he had a good time.
He had a good time.
Yeah.
Well, he should. I know the night before.
He did. Well, a lot of people sign up at Tewksbury. That day, people came up and signed up.
A lot of new gym memberships when Hulk was there. Everybody wanted to get the 24-inch pythons.
It was $99 for $99 for sale.
Yep, they had a special for the folks that came in if they wanted to sign up that day. It was a great experience.
People would sign up.
Night before, it made its way to social media. Hulk Hogan and Jimmy Hart, along with Pat Catino, made their way to see our good friend, the Wongs, up at Kowloon.
Yeah.
Where you went after the signings on Saturday night. What did you have, Reno?
I had fried rice.
You had fried rice. Did you enjoy your fried rice?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. It was good to see our friend Andy Wong. Mick Foley was upstairs doing his comedy show. It was just a big weekend for professional wrestling here in New England, Reno. Not only that, the day of the autograph session, WWE had 2 live events in the great state of Maine. Then the day after, they were live at the Boston Garden for Money in the Bank. Reno,
Oh, yeah.
Any big predictions for WWE Battleground tonight? Who do you think is going to be the new champion? Or will
I think John Cena.
You think John Cena will retain the gold?
Yeah.
You think he'll defeat Kane, Roman Reigns, and Randy Orton?
Wow, it's going to be a tough one.
But you think Cena will get the win?
Yeah.
Unbelievable, fans. You heard it here first. Reno Chastaine's Battleground prediction. Reno, next time we see you, who are we going to be talking about in depth?
John Cena.
You're going to talk about John Cena next time?
Yeah.
John Cena Sr. or the John Cena that's wrestling tonight in WWE?
John Cena wrestle WWE.
All right, not John Cena Sr.
No.
All right, well, we'll leave it at that. Wrestling fans, it's been a pleasure once again. Hope your summer is going well. Get ready for some big announcements coming in a matter of days here in the Millennium Wrestling Federation. WWE when it comes to your area live. Sunday afternoon, September the 14th, WWE returns to the TD Garden in Boston with WWE World Heavyweight Champion John Cena, Randy Orton, the Wyatt family, Kane, Sheamus, and more. Friday night, September the 26th, WWE is back at the Izod Center in East Rutherford, New Jersey with John Cena, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, the Wyatts, Dean Ambrose, Dolph Ziggler, and more. On October the 6th, Monday Night Raw is live from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York for a 3-hour extravaganza on the USA Network. Tuesday, November the 4th, WWE SmackDown and the main event emanate from the Times Union Center in Albany, New York. And on Saturday, December the 26th, celebrate the holidays right when WWE returns to Madison Square Garden in New York, New York with a blockbuster live event. Visit WWE.com for tickets and complete event information.